Today we are starting off with a topic on Tesla, who has just recalled over 1.1 million cars in China over a braking flaw. Now, this is nearly every car sold in the country has a braking problem. Now, Tesla has had a ton of large-scale recalls. Almost all of them have been fixed through software. This one is no different, but China's market regulators have ordered a recall of 1.1 million Tesla cars, or all of vehicles sold in the country, of a reported regenerative braking system, as drivers can't set the intensity of regenerative braking or receive alerts with a sustained press of the accelerator. Now, I believe this is something that happened in the US too. They actually took away all of the options, and they actually, I think, were just adding them back. So the EV maker will have to fix the issue through a software update that both tweaks the default regenerative braking level and lets users customize the strength. Tesla will also notify drivers who press the accelerator for a long time. The recall covers Model 3, Model Y cars made between January 2019 and April this year, as well as some imported Model 3, S, and X examples. That is so much. Now, the other part of this article is Tesla basically doesn't have a PR team, so there's no PR team to get a response from. But we've seen this with Tesla a lot, where they sometimes take features away, they add features, they re-add features. It goes back and forth. They, again, simple things like this is a software update, but they've had a ton of recalls recently for things that are seemingly software. As with most Tesla recalls, it won't. To be honest, they were probably working on this anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. And, it's not a great look for Tesla, but when you have someone like Elon who's getting most of the blame anyways, you can do things like this and nothing really happens. Now, 80,000 in China last fall were also recalled for software and seatbelt problems. And Tesla, as of right now, a significant amount of their income is coming from China itself, and especially from Giga Shanghai. But they don't seem to care too much. Like I said, if it's software for Tesla, it's like, just get the cars out the door. We'll update them later. And which is great, other than it should have been this way in the first place. This shouldn't be something we're updating to fix after the fact. Now, that said, Giga Shanghai also currently produces more than half of the firm's cars each year. So Tesla can't afford to be hated by China, like officials, and they can't be pissing off the customers in China either, because it is such a big deal for them to be having this market. But it is fascinating seeing these electric car brands that are dealing with software problems. And then the other interesting thing is, like, if you had a software problem in your old fossil fuel car, it was like, I don't know, I guess this is what I just have. Like, it just doesn't do this. Like my car, for instance, the touchscreen gets disabled the second you put the car in drive, which is extremely annoying. And in past models, you could actually go into the developer settings and turn that off. You can't on, like, literally my year, because the next year they changed it. But, like, Tesla, if that was a thing, they would just update that in software and it would be fixed and you move on to your merry day. Like, you can actually expect improvement over the life of your car versus everything else you can't. So it's cool, and it's terrifying that they are just letting these cars out into the world, and if you get a good one, you get a good one.